Joining us now in the studio with more on the attempted assassination of the Palestinian Prime Minister is Senior Research Associate with the Institute for National Security Studies, Brigadier General Shlomo Brom. Thanks for joining us. So, first of all, do you think that there's any coincidence that this bomb went off near the Prime Minister, or are you convinced that this cannot be a coincidence?
No, it's not a coincidence. It's an assassination attempt. It was not so successful.
Can you give us any insight as to who you think is responsible for this? Who has the most to gain from his death?
There are so many candidates. It's very difficult to guess which one of them did it. Starting from Muhammad Dahlan, the ex-Fatah member that was expelled from the movement, and he is the bitter rival of the current leadership of the Palestinian Authority. Moving over to some rivals of the current leader of Hamas in Gaza, Yahya Sinwar. Because of the failure of his pet project, which is the reconciliation with Fatah, he succeeded in agitating many rivals within the movement that think that he made a mistake. And I think they can consider such an attempt to torpedo a reconciliation.
Well, regardless of who...
And of course, the crazy Salafist, jihadists, etc.
Well, that's what I want to get at. I mean, regardless of who is really responsible, the PA is blaming Hamas, just like Israel blames Hamas for any violence that is coming from the Gaza Strip into Israel. Do you think... I mean, the question is not whether or not this is fair, but what that means for the future of reconciliation.
I don't think that will determine the fate of reconciliation. I think that reconciliation faces much more serious challenges that pertain to the real issues of reconciliation. There are very serious disagreements between the two parties.
So the likelihood of a reconciliation happening in your mind is not something that is going to be happening very soon?
The likelihood of full reconciliation is not going to happen soon. It is possible that they will continue with this kind of semi-reconciliation because the alternative is worse.
Right. Well, I guess the question is, will we be seeing more inter-Palestinian attacks like this one?
No, I don't think it will be a common phenomenon. I think there is in the Palestinian society, there is a great reluctance for being involved in fratricide, you know, fighting between in the family.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll have to wait and see what happens.